Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching me. Welcome. Well, hi and welcome. Hello. Thank you for joining me today. I am Sandy, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. Good things are happening today. And, well, let's start with a super fun thing, which is I'm on the countdown to my 60th, yes, 60th birthday, which is on Saturday. So I'm offering free shipping from today, December 3rd, to the 7th, December 7th at 10 p.m. when you use my host code. And I have posted the host code in the, I'm pointing up like you can tell what that means, in the description. But I don't want you to leave me yet. So that's one thing. So that is a fun thing, and you want to take advantage of that, I'm sure. The other thing is today is the start of the Stampin' Up! Year-end closeout sale. Items are going to go fast. These are on a limited, whatever's left basically in the stock, and when things are gone, they're gone, so they're going to go fast. I will put the link to shop in the description, although you can get there from my blog as well when you click on Shop with Sandy. And yeah, don't delay. I put my order in about 10 minutes ago, and things were good. Anyway, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to make some pretty things, and we're going to be using a bunch of products, which turns out they're retiring. Now, there's two things going on: the year-end closeout sale and the retiring list. So once the retiring list for the holiday catalog, once those things are gone, those items are gone, they're gone for good. So I'll go over. Hopefully I can remember what's on the list. Now this is the card that I used in my little teaser to say, hey, come watch my video. So again, with the Mercury Glass and a few other fun things. All the details about this card are on my blog. One thing I want to show you about the Mercury Glass, and a lot of us didn't know this at first. Let's see, where did I put it? This piece. Okay. Now, you may not know this, but there's a film on this, and you can remove that film. I guess you should remove the film, or maybe it won't be as shiny. I'm not even 100% sure. So, and I'm not sure which side it's on, so I basically just, it's really hard to tell. I'm going to say it's on this side. So I had my take your pick tool. If nothing comes off on this side, either I took it off already, because I had a few pieces yesterday I was practicing on. Nope, not that one. Let's try this one. There's two different designs in this paper. This paper is retiring, by the way. So it's going to go bye-bye. And it's really cool, and you don't have to use... Let's see if I get that film. Oh, there it is. Okay, so don't pick in the center. Now, I understand you can also use tape. But anyway, so see what we have here? See how shiny that is underneath? It's not quite as shiny here. So yeah, you just peel that back. Now I'm not going to take that off because I'm not using this piece right now. There we go. Back on you go. Back on you go. But that's retiring, and in that in the Mercury Glass Acetate Designer Acetate, there are two different patterns. I'm not sure if I'm using both patterns today or not, but I can certainly show you. One second while I grab the paper. So, sorry for the big noise. Oh, I don't like noises like that. Hey, Kathy Jean. Hello, how are you today? I was going to say bright and early, but I guess it is 10 o'clock here in Ontario. Well, bright and early here. Okay, so here's the one pattern, and I may have to put some paper underneath so you can see that. And I'm really sorry about the shine that goes with that. I like this one. It looks kind of like broken glass. Yeah, I can relate to that. So there's the one, and then this is the one that we're using on the projects today, and that I used on the card I showed you at the beginning. Oh, that really doesn't photograph well, does it? It looks black on my screen. You get the idea. Anyway, it's really cool stuff, and you don't have to use the entire, you don't have to cover the whole card, like I did in my sample card, which I've already set somewhere and went, I'm just kidding, I see it. Okay, so let's get started. Now, a few videos back, I used the mini Curvy Keepsake box dies to make some fun things. And really cute little, well, here's one. I have them up on my shelf. Well, this one still has chocolate in it. Good to know. But today we're going to make one out of the Mercury Acetate Glass. Oh, that's hard to say. Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. Got it. Alrighty. So I die cut it. Now, don't do what I did. When you put the die through I used the Big Shot. Go back and forth a few times. The paper's like it's reasonably thick, but it's also not paper. And I didn't quite get mine right, and I had to put the die back on. So I made a bit of a mess, let's put it that way, and I had to do some cutting myself. Anyway, so there it is, cut out. I also, from this set, I used this die to make the little Believe. I would have used the coordinating stamp set, which has right at this moment it's eluded me, but I have a friend is using it right now. So I used this one from the Itty Bitty. You know how much I love this, or I wouldn't have used it how many times? Yeah, there it is, Believe. I'm like, at first I was like, is this really it? Yes, it is. So that's Itty Bitty Christmas. So to make this, see if I can remember. It's not rocket science, it really isn't. Oh, see, there's a piece. I actually had to go in here with scissors. I really did. Okay, put those together. Yes. Okay. See if I do this right. This is embarrassing when I actually had to take one apart and go, oh, how'd that work? Oh, another piece. Yeah, not my finest hour. You know what? This is bad. So this is the one I did previously that I embossed, and I actually took it apart to figure out how I put it together. It's not rocket science. It's just early for my little brain. Oh, duh. I knew that. Okay, these pieces here, after you have die cut, okay, that one's done its bit. Now mine didn't do the scoring. Well, it's pretty heavy duty. So I just folded all the pieces down, and then you fold these little tabs. There's a little score line, fold that back. This is the part I couldn't remember. Now, we're not done yet, because I'm going to leave that side open because there's a fun thing that we do at the end. Now I had taken some of my white linen thread and cut it. I think I used the end of it, so I can't even show that to you. But I wanted a thin baker's twine. I believe we have white baker's twine, but it's thicker, and that's not what I wanted. You know, we get what we want. Should I do this now? You know what? I'll attach the little pieces. The little pieces are right here. I'm looking for my glue dots. Oh my goodness. Pardon my brain this morning. Okay, you know the glue dots are inside the roll. And these are cut out from the same dies, which I'll show you right here. And the cool thing is you get to cut out two at the same time, so you don't have to keep running it through the machine. All right, so let's put one on the back here. I was kind of deciding where to place them. Like, I want you to see them, but I don't want them to like overtake, because this Believe is pretty small. I for sure don't want to keep you too long today, because you want to get to that sale for sure. And again, use my host code to get the your free shipping. I will reimburse you via e-transfer, which is kind of nice. No doubt I'm going to put a little glue dot to hold this in place. I will trim the ends of this. Okay, but this is the reason why I didn't close it. You can put these little lights inside. This is kind of the fun part. Actually, I want my scissors now because the ends are in the way. There we go. We'll just make those go away. skedaddle. I hope I can close this having done that. You know, when I practiced this, it was, you know. All right, so turn on your little light. I would actually have to turn my lights off for you to see this really, really well. But if you look, can we turn the light off? Sure we can. Here, there we go. Just move the lights away. And the little light flickers inside. How cute is that? They're just so darn tootin' cute. There. Okay. Anyway, so that was the first one. Actually, I was going to put ribbon on. I think I was going to put a big old bow on it. And chose the metallic edged ribbon. So this is the white here. All right, so see if I can make a bow this morning. We shall see. You know, some days you've got it. And it's not even that the contractors were here bright and early, because this is inspection day, so they're not actually here. The electrical's getting inspected. Okay, the electrician's here. And then apparently by Friday, my renovation, if you've been following the pictures, some are on my blog, some are right here on my page, and some are on my personal, just my regular non-business page as well. So I thought I really, really wanted to put pictures kind of here and there. So the grand reveal will be once everything's done. Nice little bow. I like the way it ties. Let's do those on an angle. It just kind of finishes it, you know. There we go. And I left the light on. That one, actually, the battery's going to go. So when I was practicing, I couldn't do very much. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, we're going to go on to the second one. We have this really cool paper. And I mean cool because I bought it and then didn't do anything with it. It's called the C, as in I can see you, A Silhouette DSP, which is where I got this from. This is a different pattern on the back, but they are bold, gorgeous designs. So this is I fussy cut. Read that in my blog later. So I have gone ahead and cut this piece. Now I had it like this and went, that doesn't look terribly Christmassy to me. So flipped it over. So I will put the measurements in after the video. Well, after, because I'm heading out again. This is your Night of Navy. And this paper, I could have gone with Blueberry Bushel or Night of Navy, but I really like the Night of Navy better on it. And I used, are they handy or did I put them away again? No, I did not. Okay, these are also retiring. These are the frosted frames. So I'll show you what I did here. And I wanted I want sparkle today. I think I want sparkle every day. So what I did is when I die cut this, I hope you can see that, I used our shimmery white cardstock. Now, yes, you can use your Wink of Stella and make it so, or you can just die cut it. Or you can just use the paper. So that's what I used for this. Like I said, these are retiring. You can also do snowflakes and then this little sprig, but it's a very light card on the front once you're there. At first when I saw this, I thought, oh, okay, I can make all these like trees, or let's call them leafy things. Anyway, what it turns out is it die cuts two separate pieces at the same time, so I only had to run it through twice to get the 4 that I wanted. Again, on the retiring list. I don't think this one's going to stick around for very long. I do not. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, is this center part here. This is where the Mercury glass comes in. So I die cut that. And the same thing, because I had learned from my making that curvy box, go over it a few times. When you put it through your die cutting machine, don't put it through this way. That's too big of a surface. Put it through on an angle, like so. Okay, it won't make that big ugly noise and it will cut nicer. So that's going to go right there. All right, so let's do a bit of assembly so we can see where we're at. All right, now today I'm going to be a little bit lazy and use my snail. And just like the Tombow, you don't need a lot. I basically just want to touch the edges. Do I want it that way? No, I want it this way. There's a bit of a like a wash on this, which I love. It's really bold paper. It doesn't really scream sandy, but you know what? I absolutely love it because it's so pretty. Alrighty. And I noticed on here there was an image of a snowflake, and I think I decided to put that up. So you can see how the contrast is like, wow, on that. Yep, I'm going to attach that as well. I don't have a sample card. You know me, flying by the seat of my pants. Sometimes I'm all organized. Oh, shock. And I do. And sometimes I like to just create on the fly. How about you? Do you do that too? You kind of, or do you have it all planned out? And it's perfectly fine to have it all planned out, by the way. I would certainly do that for a class. Wouldn't that be horrible? Nah, you know what? Let's just all sit down and we'll just kind of figure it out as we go. No, 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 no. Okay, glue dot again. And basically, I'm just coming over the ends to have more pieces hanging down. And you know me, I like things to be free flowing on my cards. So I'm wondering, did you get freezing rain? We did on Sunday. Thought it was all done. Cleaned the car. Thought I'll pop out. I needed a couple, just like 3 things. So I waited till everything had stopped, and yep, waited till evening, and then discovered that I had to scrape the windows again. All was good though. The roads were fine. I would never trek out. I would not be able to do that. That would freak me out too much. My younger years of being wild and crazy are gone. Alrighty. Let's see how we're doing here. You won't be able to see the pieces underneath, but I don't mind. You know? We wouldn't use this if we didn't want to see things, right? Okay, that's going to go right there. And now you notice nothing's popped up, but you know I will pop things up. I am still using the snail, and I'm choosing spots where there aren't the, where you can't see through. Little bits. Don't need much. Last thing, well, it would help if you didn't hit the table. Last thing you want is for it to show through. Okay, that's on. A little bit of stamping. I didn't even get my stamp out. So this is the original, the old design of the stamp pads. And it's still beautiful and working, so I am not getting rid of it. Okay, so Night of Navy, and we are using from Still Scenes, which I believe is also retiring. I love that. So if you love it, use it, right? Absolutely. So this will be die cut, so it doesn't matter if it's crooked. I will do my best though. And I'll show you what happens when you die cut and then try to do it. It's oh no, that's not the one. I did have one where it was crooked. So yeah, this is now die cut. Oh, magic. I did have one where I put it on this little piece and it was awful. I mean, could have been worse. So these are the Ornate Frames, not retiring. Yay! And I simply cut it out with that right there. Now, what coordinates with this, we don't need that, is this piece. So this would go on top, but I think that would be just a little bit too much. There's a point where on a card where you have to say good enough, and that's the point. Okay, now you, oh, not sticking down. Okay, apparently we need more. I will use more. And I think I have to put more in the center parts. Alrighty, let's try that again. And maybe just, I didn't want to get my fingers on it and make fingerprints. Not that it hasn't been, so don't know what I was thinking. Okay, then Season's Greetings goes on top. We're getting close to being done. I hope you like the card. It seems that for Christmas cards, there's just so many options where you can, you know, you can go bold, you can go white on white, you can, you can pretty well do anything. And you know I'm not going to center that because that's just not me. Are we crooked? Maybe a teeny tiny bit, but it's all fixable after. Now, this was my thought. You know what? I think I had that ribbon out for a reason. I think I was planning on maybe putting a bow on. Let's see. Hi, Lisa. How are you today? Alrighty. So let's see if the bow works or not. So, I'm not doing bunny ears this time. I have one bunny ear. Wrap it around, put it through, pull. A one bunny ear bow? It sounds reasonable. I'm playing with the bow to get it the size I want. Every time you pull, of course, the bow looks a little bit bigger. Let's cut that off and see what we have. I kind of like it, you know? I like the, well, like or love the metallic edge on it, and I think it kind of goes with that. So let's go with that. Alrighty. I like that. And one last little step. And this was a should I or shouldn't I? So, I don't know. Maybe we'll put a couple on, then you tell me what you think. Let me just move. I have some notes here that I always write on them so I can remember. Oh, I think I didn't need them. I am good. I'm so happy that on Friday my renovation will be done. Then, well, I've already started furniture shopping to no avail. I haven't found anything that's in a price range that I haven't bought furniture for a while. Can you tell? And you know why? Oh, it's going. I haven't, the first table I looked at, I went, I love that table. You go, okay, that's $900. And I went, not for stamping. No. So needless to say, that store was off the list pretty darn fast. So I'm working it out. I will find something that's pretty. I have a few leads. Okay, so these are the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels, which I used on the card that was on my teaser and on my blog yesterday, and I'll bring that back in. So let's put a few of these in. You know, they're subtle, but as you turn the card, and that's kind of the way I like it. You know, it doesn't have to be out there in your face. Oh, that one just took off. There, we'll just get it back. You know how we like to do things in threes. I don't know. I think I'm going to stop here. Yeah, so the inspector's here today. Well, not here yet. Unless I stand up and look outside. I don't think they're here yet. Checking. That's not the same length. Checking the electrical, which will be perfect. And the building inspections on Thursday. Whee! All right, so, oh, Lisa, don't forget to, when we're done here, go back to the beginning of the video once I've loaded it, because I talk about my special. Okay, so this is the card that was on my blog yesterday. And again, we're featuring the, I'm going to say it backwards again, the Mercury Glass Designer Acetate that is retiring. Alrighty, and there. So I did leave it on. I'll open it up and turn that off. I don't know, can you see that? I'd have to let me turn the light down again. Hopefully you can see there's a little tea light in there. Not the kind with the flame, of course. We would be in big trouble right about now. Big trouble. Anyway, these are more of those same Holiday Designer rhinestones. So I like the colors they come in. There we go, my friends. Remember, I have my free shipping when you use my host code. More details are on my blog. I think above here I just posted. Yeah, I did. Did I? posted the link to go check out the year-end closeout sale and the retiring list. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you so much for joining me. I feel like putting rhinestones on there too to cover that up. Do we have them in that color? Oh, maybe. Oh, is that the green? That's the wrong green. Let me see. Ta-da! It will do. I do have it in Pretty Peacock, so we'll do that. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you, my friends. I am off to do a little bit of looking again for furniture for my basement, for my card class studio. Yay! And anyway, please feel free to share my video. Again, I'm going to put the dimensions of the card. This one's already on Facebook, or on my blog. Dimensions will go on later today. And if you happen to be watching from YouTube, please subscribe. That would be wonderful. Thank you, and I will see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Okay, bye-bye.